congratulations. 2 big wins over Georgia College tonight. Talk a little bit about this evening.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just the wins in general, but the scores, just coming from behind in the first game, going down 5 runs in the first inning wasn't fun. But just knowing that we talked to the girls about winning the inning, and we sure did in that first inning, coming up with 7 runs of our own. So that was a lot of fun to be able to do that. And then in that second game, being up pretty much again, coming from behind every inning and then winning those first 2 innings, keeping solid, staying a little bit low key, not scoring runners we needed to, and then coming from behind again. It was a lot of fun. Actually, I guess it was tied, but we came up with the walk-off, so that was a lot of fun.
Talk about how important this was. We needed conference wins. We're closing out the season with a bunch of home conference doubleheaders coming up. This puts some momentum in our sails. How important was it?
Oh, it was really important. We've been talking to the girls about, just closing the door and, not letting people dictate what happens to us in postseason, that we're actually in charge of it. So we don't, have to want to rely on somebody else losing. We want to, rely on our wins. So it was fun to be able to see the girls actually take hold of that.
Talk a little bit about your senior pitcher today, Shelby Kelly. Basically through 2 complete games, coming in relief in the first inning of the first game, going the rest of the way, and then pitching the complete game in game 2. Talk a little bit about her effort today.
Yeah, she did a really good job, and went out on the mound, towards the end of the second game, talked to her a little bit, and, asked her how she felt, said you might be, getting a little bit tired. She's like, no, I feel fine. He just needs to call the strikes, kind of thing. So she was really, doing a great job. She was being a little bit sassy on the mound, so I knew she was, feeling it. And it was her birthday, so that was a lot of fun for us to be able to, get those wins behind her.
Talk a little bit about your defense today. Played pretty flawlessly in the field. Tori Gaskins with a huge catch up against the left field fence in the first game. Talk a little bit about the defensive effort.
Yeah, that was really fun and unexpected. I kind of joked with my husband. I said I look like a genius right now because that was the first game that Tori played in left field for us all season. Really didn't play there at all last year. Pretty much only practices in right. It was just something that we're trying to mix things up. So it was just amazing to be able to see her go back hard into that fence and be able to make that play, and then us be able to finish it off. Get 2 outs in that one play. So it was a lot of fun.
You got a lot of production today from the 8, 9, and 1 positions, specifically Barzola in the leadoff position. I think she ended up with 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and scored the game-winning run. Talk a little bit about those players and their effort today.
Yeah, we've been talking to the girls. If somebody's not going to do it, the other people have to be able to do it. And right now, in particular in those 2 games, our speed players, our slappers, those were the ones that were getting the job done. They can wreak havoc on a defense, just putting the ball in play and running all over the bases. So being able to come up with some, everybody being involved a little bit, because there were also some, some of our power hitters. Obviously, Shannon Lopez, came up with the game winner at the end, and then Mike and Nevin had, the home run earlier in the first game, I believe, I'm not sure, second game. So, we had some really good hits, all the way through. But, yes, especially those girls. I love it when they can, because a lot of people see them up with bases loaded and they wonder why I'm not putting in a right-hander or a power hitter. Well, it's because they actually do get the job done for us a lot.
Let's look ahead now. 4 home doubleheaders and 1 road doubleheader. The 4 home ones are all Peach Belt games, starting with Augusta on Wednesday. What do we got to do to get some more W's?
I think, just play our game and not worry about the other people. We tell the girls that, not to worry about who we're playing, that, they're just all wearing all blacks. That's how we talk about it. It doesn't matter. So we can't play up to, a good team and down to another team. So, again, just taking care of our business and not letting, other people, relying on other people to lose games that they should or win games that they should.
Today is a huge win for us. Georgia College is always one of the top teams in our conference, so I think this game really showed that we can compete with anyone and we can beat anyone in our conference, so it was a big win for us.
How important, as we're winding up the season with a whole bunch of home conference games?
It was very important because, we haven't been winning all the games that we need to win, so to win one that now that we're getting to the end, it's just every game is important and we need to win every game. So to get this sweep today it was great.
What was working for you at the plate today with the 4 hits?
I just got to put the ball on the ground and find the holes and hit it where they're not. So it worked out for me today.
Was it difficult out in right field today? The wind was kind of blowing out, which is a little bit unusual for here, but it was blowing out pretty good. So anything that got hit in the air seemed to carry.
Yeah, it did. We have to watch the wind, and then the sun is terrible over there too, so I wasn't quite used to that, but yeah, it's definitely different.
Talk a little bit about your teammate, Shelby Kelly. I think she ended up with over 250 pitches, basically almost 2 whole complete games. Talk a little bit about what she did on the mound and how she persevered and made it through.
She worked hard, and it's her birthday, so it's a good birthday present for her. And I don't know, she had a good day, and she fought for us. And I think we had her back today, backing her up with getting runs, even when they scored lots of runs. And she just fought all the way through. So I'm proud of her for not giving up.